My name is Eylon. Today I'm with Collider Ventures, which is a venture fund out of Israel. We invest in all things Web3. And my journey sort of started with a DAO hack. I was living in China at the time and, sort of fell into the rabbit hole of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and DAOs. Did a bunch of stuff in the space. I advised and worked with a company called DAOstack. I built a decentralized way to run hackathons, sort of like hackathons on a DAO. That all worked really nicely until COVID happened and there were no longer any hackathons. Did that in like East Denver, East Berlin, and a few East Global hackathons. And since COVID, basically, I'm with Collider. And yeah, I live in Tel Aviv right now and trying to grow the Israeli crypto ecosystem. So yeah.
And what's your relationship to Safe?
So we, Collider, invested in Safe. And I'm just extremely bullish on the team, the product, the network effects, the Lindy effect. And I believe this is going to be, one of the most fundamental core pillars of the future of Ethereum.
Can you explain a little bit more, like why?
So I guess there are many different aspects to it, but I think as Vitalik kind of said, it's going to be a lot more difficult to do things in a cross-chain way than multi-chain. And multi-chain I'll refer to as just EVM. And so we're seeing right now the proliferation of many different L2s and sort of like subnets, or I think supernets as Polygon calls them. And it's all going to be like an interconnected EVM world. And I think the one thing that will connect, or not the one thing, but the main thing that will connect your accounts across the EVM universe, multi-chain, is a safe, right? A safe that's going to be your smart account that's deployed on all of these networks. You're going to have an ENS name that's going to, you might have different addresses on each of those chains, but you have an ENS name that connects or that directs to your safe essentially. And using account abstraction, using Gelato, you'll be able to pay or interact with smart contracts on any of these chains, and it will be completely abstracted. You will interact with the EVM instead of like with any specific chain, and it will be powered by Safe.
Why will it be powered by Safe?
I think Safe has first of all solidified itself as the best way to custody funds. Like the Lindy effect, right? Starting from like 2017, 2018. Holding, I don't know, between 15 to 25% of the TVL of Ethereum, depending on when you look. And it solidified itself as like just the safest way to hold your assets. And I guess what Safe is doing right now with Safe Core is expanding on that. The ability to, it started as a multi-sig, but now will become sort of like a development kit. Anyone could develop on top of this very secure, very safe primitive. And it seems to be the logical way to, you go on a new chain, like you can do this with like an EOA, and it has some limitations, or you can just do that with a Safe. And I think the more we move forward, we'll see more smart contract wallets and Safe as the prime one to use, because in the Lindy effect is just so strong. So yeah.
And what's the importance of that for the Ethereum ecosystem moving forward, or the EVM, as you said?
Just in general, one of the most important things is the safety of users, right? The fact that you can, participate in this ecosystem or participate in Ethereum without losing your money to hacks, without losing your money to you forgot your password or your private key. And I think Safe kind of answers all of these or tackles all of these questions. And then if you want to onboard a million users, you cannot have just that drastic complexity of, write 24 words, back it up, and do these type of stuff. And we're seeing now with account abstraction, the ability to just onboard someone very simply and have them interact with decentralized applications, or you can call it like semi-decentralized applications, like with progressive web apps, PWAs, and it's just. So in one end, it's like security and safety, and people are feeling safe with their money putting it in there. And on the other hand, it's just the user experience, the abstraction of all the complexity that the blockchain offers. And once you have that, it'll be so easy to onboard a lot of users from all over the world on all these different chains, which is on all these different chains, which is like, I guess, another aspect, right? People don't want to pay a lot of money for gas. So we have all these L2s and even L3s where you can interact with decentralized applications, pay minimal amount of gas fees, and yeah, interact with decentralized applications. I don't know, send money all over the world in 40 seconds for cents, play games, interact in social media apps, and yeah, you're safe and secure. You have a great UX and you're not paying a lot of money for it. So, and that's in the core of this entire thing.
So it's basically the way you're presenting it, sounds almost like it's safe becoming, if it's not already, essential infrastructure for the future of the ecosystem.
I think it's, I think most people agree that safe is an essential infrastructure of the ecosystem. So like 100%, and then it sort of like becomes a meta layer, right, of Ethereum, because it's how the fundamentally most important thing that you need to have is the reliable and secure custody of your funds. And that's what Safe has championed. And like I said, the extension of that is, Safe Core and what's being built out right now. So yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
For taking the time. Yeah. That's it
sure.
for me. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.